learn these scales, you know, you're doing it this way, you know, kind of thing, and it doesn't really sound like anything. And I think maybe the challenge might be is to take something, let's say if I was doing a lesson and a student could play, then I'd say, well, let's just take that same riff, right? And instead of maybe do that, and that suddenly changes it. That's a simple, and then maybe, so you go, let's say, and suddenly it's kind of a weird blues lick, you know what I mean? It's so subtle, and it stays within that 11-note thing. So it's not like if you're playing over this and you're just going, so then it's just totally out. So, but this, it still sounds like you're kind of doing a blues thing and just taking some liberties with some extra notes. And so, first one is just a thing I do a lot. So I'm just playing the symmetrical scale down, and I'm sort of alternating with the open string. Obviously with certain scales, and I like to, you know, coming from playing with a trio quite often, I like the idea of using open strings as much as possible. And so riffs like that, if you can use more, let's say if you're in E minor, or, and there are things that are just fun to look at and think about and play. Any scale that you know of that has got common tones that are reflected in the open strings, you can work into something like that. Now, to me, that's really spooky because it breaks down all convention of what key am I in.
Yeah.
You know, wow, major 7, flat 5, major 7, you know, and flat 7, and then major, you know, sus 4. It's just like he's using everything, but yet it's still just sitting there, and he's talking about a missing cow. You know.